Hello everyone, welcome back to Project Ozone 3 Kappa mode. There's a few things I've done off camera. For example, I've blasted out these and we're using item conduits behind. It's much more in line with what we have over there. And I've replaced all the flux ducts with energetic silver energy conduits. These were a pain to craft, but I did craft a lot. These do 10,000 RF per tick transfer, which is decent. Because crafting these, you need the one before, and it's like a weird ratio. You end up with a bunch of random conduits. But hopefully once we get EMC, which is quite a ways away, but we can just dump all of these in. And I've also made 4 solar panel 6. So I think in total we're producing something like 9,000 RF per tick, which is pretty good. I've also made a bunch of red alloy. It's very, very cheap now that we have that redstone farm. I can just craft it the old way. Yeah, we're doing it this way now that we have so much redstone. And I've made quite a lot of electrotine as well. This is a bit more expensive than red alloy because we don't have that much electrotine and it uses osmium in these for the best ratio. What I'd like to do in this episode is start mass producing these capacitors. So I'm going to have to make some sort of tower of these. What I want is a chest that we put all the stuff in to make an energized capacitor, and then it should distribute itself through 7 empowerers and then output 1. So that should be helpful when we need a lot of those. I'm not really sure where I want to do this. I was thinking over here, but I'm not sure. I think I have a good idea. I could make a path down the middle of here and then a path round this, and then I could branch off up here. I think I'll do that. Okay, that looks nice. So now I think I want to go up and then across. It's a lot easier to build now that I can fly. We're going to need some more building blocks. I've run out. But you can see what I'm trying to go for. There we go. Now we just have to fill everything in. Okay, nice. The reason why there's 2 of these is because eventually I want to have 2 capacitor towers, because you need to do this for both transistors and capacitors. One of these capacitor towers will be for the melodic capacitor, or the one before that. And then the other tower is for the energized capacitor. Because one of these we're going to do a different method. For the melodic one, we're going to go with the octadic route, because all the alloys used for that have seeds, but the other ones don't, so I'm going to have 2 towers. But yeah, I'm very happy with this elevation change. It's looking much less flat, this base now. I'll try to go up and down more when I extend the base and stuff, because this turned out really good. So this is the capacitor that I want to mass produce. So each one of these needs 2 energetic, and each energetic needs 2 silver. So I've got a little list here. I want this tower to be able to craft me a energized capacitor once I input 1 glowstone, 2 vivid alloy, 2 pulverized coal, 4 energetic silver, and 4 silver capacitors. So for now we're going to have to make a bunch of this stuff manually, like all the alloys and these. We put it in the chest and it does all the empowering for us. Also, you've probably noticed I can't say empowerer at all. I don't know why it's so difficult for me. Empowerer. Yeah, I don't know. I'll avoid saying it. And the reason we want these capacitors is because they're used in the transistors. These are used both in the transistor and the capacitor, because this uses this. So what we need to do now is craft 7 empowerers and 28 of these display stands, because I've done it in the ratio at which the bottom capacitor is empowered 4 times, the second to last one is empowered 2 times, and the last one is only once. It should work out nicely, because if we only have 1 per layer, we'll have to wait for the bottom one to go like 4 times, and then the second one to go twice, and then top one to go once. I'd rather distribute the ratios correctly. It might be quite expensive though. And there is a multi-block, but I have to get into mechanism to make this, I'm pretty sure. So I won't be doing that quite yet. So the first thing we should do is 28 display stands, or 35, because each one of these uses 1 in the craft. So 35 of each of these items. We might have to go mining for quartz, but that's not too bad. So 35 of these basic coils, and then 35 of these advanced coils. Now we have to get about 4 stacks of quartz blocks, which we don't have. We can make about 2. So I'll go mine some quartz. Okay, so we have perfectly the right amount of quartz now. Half of these we need to chisel, and half we just atomically reconstruct already. There we go. And now we should be able to make 35 display stands. Nice. And now we make 7 empowerers. So we need 7 double batteries. There we go, 7 double batteries. Now we're just missing 14 iron casing. We do have to do this one by one because of the batteries. There we go, 7 empowerers. I'd like a space of 1 block between each empowerer, I think. And I'm going to do this so I can put a hole there, and that's where the cables will come through the ground. There we go. And now we have to place the display stands. I hope it's not too awful. There we go. I think the way I want to do this is just with a bunch of Ender IO filters. It's really, really cheap. I did try to learn how Actually Addition's item lasers work, but I couldn't figure it out. I will have to learn that eventually. I think I'll do that for the on-demand empowerer, but for this is just like a fun project, I guess. We do probably need to do this. Okay, now I have to do the job of wiring this up. Okay, I think I want to go up the outside. I want to keep the inside as clean as possible. I do have to run item conduit to the center, but I can do that around the back. So we're going to do this. Okay, so I think I want input here and output here. So we can hook this up like this. Don't worry about item conduits. It uses the nugget, and pulsating iron is just iron and ender pearl. So really we can just spam these everywhere, and it doesn't even make a dent. We're 5 short. We can easily make 2 more stacks, and that only costed like 12 pulsating iron. And for the center bit, I'm just going to run it up the back. There we go. This looks insane. So now we have a ton of filtering to do. So I'm pretty sure we need a filter on all of these. So 35 Ender IO filters, which are just paper and hoppers. There we go. Super cheap. Okay, so the input will be extract on green, and the output will be brown. We only need to input on the display stands, and we need to insert and extract on the empowerers. But we might need a filter on both insert and extract for the center bit. So I'm going to make 7 more filters. I've just realized I made way too many empowerers. I only needed 3. That's fine, we can double up. I forgot that these are just a craft and you don't need to empower these. Oops. Yeah, okay, I'm going to remove 1 layer. Okay, now 4 of these will be dedicated to the first recipe and 2 will be dedicated to the second. This should be fine. This would mean I need to do this in batches of 2, otherwise things will get stuck. They might not get stuck, I don't know. So these bottom 4 will be doing this. So insert green, 1 of these with silver. We'll do that here as well. Can I edit the filters like this? Yes, I can. Does this make all 6 of them that? Because that'll be brilliant. Yes. Nice. Okay, now we'll do the other side, which should be energetic silver. So we need to make 8 of these filters energetic silver. I really like that you can do that. Okay, and then the center 4 should be pulverized coal. So we can do that. And this will be the insert. And then we'll also be extracting the endogenic silver capacitors. So we can make 4 more filters. This. And these will be the extract. So that should be those 4 done. And now the top 2 should be this one. So energetic and vivid alloy, and then glowstone in the middle. Now 2 of these will be insert glowstone, and then the last 2 will be extract energized. Okay, so this should work, I think. I do have to update my list and times everything by 2 to make sure it works, but it might be fine if I don't do that. I don't know. Okay, now to test it out, we need 4 vivid alloy, 8 energetic silver, 4 pulverized coal, and 2 glowstone, the block ones. And then we just need to make 8 silver capacitors, which should be fine since we have loads of red alloy, loads of grains of infinity. I'll just make a stack, it's fine. So we only need 8 of these. There we go. Now we should have everything for this to work. I might need to do some round robin, but I guess we'll find out. So these 5 items. Everything's working. We have to wait for these 4 to finish before the top ones go. There we go. I don't think I enabled these. Yeah. And we get 2 energized capacitors. Very cool. So this should work with bulk things as long as I get the ratios correct. I think I'm going to build like a little thing around it. Kind of like those arches I've been doing down here. I think these look really cool and simple. There we go. And now what I want to do is, I think I want to do some like pixel art of a capacitor on the front of this. But I'm not too sure about the building blocks. I could use this porcelain. I can color this whatever color I want really. So I'm going to do that. So I'm going to try and build this. And I could do some lights for the blue bits. I'm not sure how tall this will be, so let me count. It's 13 tall, this texture, and this tower is 1, 2, it's 14 tall. So I can start the legs one off the ground. There we go. So here are all the porcelain colours, by the way. There's quite a lot. There's also rainbow. I don't know how you get that. Ah, we're probably going to use the blue, light blue, and cyan. Those are all the blue coloured ones. I don't think blue, actually. Just light blue and cyan. Okay, so that's the outline done. For the inside bits, it's quite a different colour, so I'll go with light blue. Okay, in these holes, I'll put some sort of lamps. And for the rest of this, I'll do cyan. And then we need white and some sort of grey. This might look weird now, but maybe when it's finished, it'll look a lot better. I'm hoping that's the case. And then all we're missing are the lights. Okay, so hopefully this works. It's a little strange. What about cyan lights? They might be a bit better. Yeah, I think that's better. Okay, there we go. This is the best I can do. Sorry. From a distance, it looks alright. Maybe. So in the future, I'll have one over here for this one, the crystalline capacitor. We will do it the other way, the octadic way. So it will be about twice as tall as this, I think, if we do 2 times the recipe like this. But I think we'll only do that once we get seeds, because we can use this for the capacitors for now. We can just manually make the crystalline ones, because it's only one more step, and since we make 2 in that anyway, you only need to do that once and then just empower it yourself. But yeah, I think I'm happy with this for now. I will take a break now and come back tomorrow. I think we're going to sort out this mob farm. So I'll see you then. Okay, off camera I have collected enough alloys to make 2 whole stacks of these capacitors. This did take a while. I needed to sift a lot of sand for enough electrotine, but I'm hoping this will last a while. Oh wait, I forgot the pulverized coal. Oh, and I forgot to say at the start of the episode, I did buy the night vision totem. It was only like a stack of RAK, so that's why I have night vision now. And I did replace this with a block placer which doesn't make a sound, because it was driving me crazy. And I did extend this because we ran out of space in this bottom one, so I just added one directly above. Okay, so I've got enough now. This should start working. Yes. I'm not sure how long this will take. It does take about 10 seconds to do one, so I imagine 640 seconds, whatever that is in minutes. So it'll take about 10 minutes, I think, to get through all this. We already have 12. I wonder how much power this is using, because it doesn't really tell you here, but I'm not sure if this is equal to this one, or it's more. But it's working pretty nicely right now. It is sending the energetic capacitors back to here. Yeah. I could stop that by making this insert on brown, and then only extract the top things on brown, like that. But I'm not sure if that'll slow it down or not. I guess it's sort of synced up the two, because the bottom have to wait for the top to finish. We are halfway, we've done a stack. And there we go, 2 stacks. I'm very happy with that. So I think I will make another one of these. I might do it off camera, because it's basically the same thing. Now that I know it works, it should be pretty easy just to make that. Anyway, today I'd like to redesign this farm so it's slightly less awful, because right now we can't turn it on, otherwise this happens. And also we're not opening the loot bags automatically, and we definitely should be doing that. And now that we have access to Ender IO conduits and filters, this should be pretty easy. And the entire thing is off-grid by 1, so we might as well just tear down the entire thing. I think I've been throwing too many eggs. I've got too many chickens. Anytime I pick them up, I just sort of throw them all on the ground. Oh well, I'll do the upper bit first, so we can vein mine this. Okay, so that's the top bit demolished. What I think I want to do is extend this by 1, and then put the farm on this chunk instead. Okay, so the chunks are at least aligned properly now. So I will extend this. I should probably swap out the blocks before I start building. My end cake did kind of disappear. Oh well. I guess I have to make another one. Okay, so I think I can light up this chunk with a spectral illuminator, but not this chunk, because it'll affect the mob farm. So I'll have to figure out some sort of lighting thing. Okay, I've moved all the drawers over. It does kind of look horrible because they're not organized anymore. But we're going to have to change the ones with loot bags in anyway. Okay, I've sorted out the loot bags. We are no longer storing them here now. Yeah, I want to make a bag opener, which is quite cheap. It's just silver, lapis, and a chest, so I'll do that now. So I think I'll have a chest here, then we'll have an item collector here, and then we'll have item conduit out the back, and it will extract and insert. I will have to make a bunch of speed upgrades, but I don't think they'll be that expensive. Yes, electrical, steel, piston, redstone torch, iron, and this is just, yeah, steel and silicon, so we can do that. So I'm hoping things can't go in the bag opener that aren't loot boxes. Yeah, okay, that's true. So in theory, this should just work. I will get a bin, however, but I don't want to set that up yet because I want to place everything that I want in the drawers. So in theory, if we do get loot bags and they go in here, yeah, okay, they go in here to be opened. So there will be a lot to filter here since there's so many possible things out the loot bags. But a lot of this will be binning. Like, I don't think it's worth it storing all these music discs. Okay, I've pretty much finished the farm. It's exactly the way it was before. I have rearranged the light system so it's a little bit different. It basically is the same. So if we turn it on, we should be getting a lot of stuff. Yeah, we're going to need some sort of speed upgrade with the extract. We're going to need to be fast with this extract and also this one. So 30 extract speed upgrades. So we're at the max. So about 2 stacks of electrical steel. There we go. That wasn't too bad. Now I'm hoping this extract speed is enough. So we want 15 there and then 15 here. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's fast enough, but we can also use a translocator because it only should translocate things that can go in the drawers. It isn't doing too bad. It's almost keeping up. It's the solidified experience which is coming in way too fast. I'll move the chest to here. Then I can have this here. Okay, so this should work. Now we have the power of conduits and translocators. The main job of the conduits is just the bag opener, really. I might even disable this so it only does the bags. We still need to bin them, so I'll keep this then. Okay, so I can turn it on for a bit again to get some items flowing. Yeah, looks like we're keeping up now. We will keep up until this is full. Staff of Traveling. That's interesting. I think I'm pretty happy with all the drawers, so I might place a bin soon to get rid of all this excess stuff, because none of this stuff I really need at all. There are probably a bunch more interesting drops that are really, really rare that I'm not going to get, but I'm happy right now, I think. I've just been sitting here throwing out stuff I don't want, and then placing things I do want in drawers. I've been doing this for a while, so I think I'll just place a bin now. Okay, I'll place the bin, but this needs to be on low priority. Insert -5 just in case. And this should bin anything that can't go in the drawer. And this should get rid of the armor and stuff too. Okay, it looks like it's almost through the backlog. So now I should be able to leave this farm on permanently. I think I want storage upgrades for all of these drawers. Because some of these are really important. Like this is really nice for Britannia. It's basically free mana. And mana steel is nice. These foods are good. There's free iron, free gold. And we don't need to farm slimes anymore because they actually open these slime pearls from loot bags. I'd say this is working pretty well. So I'm going to upgrade all of them to gold. This is pretty cheap. It's 8 times. So these small ones turn to 64 stacks. And the big ones turn to 256. There we go. Technically we don't need void upgrades in any of these anymore because we're bidding stuff that can't go in. But I don't want to backlog things, so I think it's fine like this. Before I forget, I should probably move this. Okay, now that we've sorted that out, I want to do some sort of lighting. Because I really don't want to use these torches. I think I want to try cyan lights. I think that will look cool. Oh. We can use the solar panels to charge things. That's good. There we go. I really like the way this turned out. It matches with the lights I'm using everywhere. I'm not sure what to do with the top. I could also light it up, but I'm not sure how to do it. Now that our base is looking much better, I think that's a good place to end. Let me know what you think about the blocks and stuff. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time.